Hey guys and gals, we're here for the sold-out performance of Find Me. It's here at Arclight Hollywood for the Hollywood Film Festival 2012. I'm Michael Wallace. I will be bringing you questions and answers from the cast as well as the writer and the producers of the movie. So please stick with us, lots more to come. Hey, we are here with two of the stars and producers of Find Me, Catherine Michelle and Elizabeta Vidovic. What first attracted you to Find Me?
Oh gosh, okay, so
You start.
we started this, wow,
Well, like 4 years ago?
yeah.
Well, actually several years ago, but then 2 years ago is when...
Elizabeth picked it back up
Yeah.
out of the archives and dusted it off and said, Catherine, put it in the call. And
we got Gabby.
we got Gabby, our writer, to come in and do her magic. We took a look at the script, and I think it was the heart that we saw in it and the flawed characters that were really real, and we just could not put it down and could not walk away from it. We had to make it happen. And, you know, it was really interesting because we handpicked the cast ourselves. We didn't hire a casting director. We handpicked the cast because we knew it was going to be a grueling situation with this indie film. And we knew that they had to come off as lifelong friends, and they had to show that they had a past right away.
What attracted me originally was a conversation I had with Adam Huss about this group of actors that was putting a movie together, writing the movie and producing the movie, directed everything on the film, and asked me if I'd read the script and told me a little bit about the story. The story intrigued me, but then when I read the script, I went, holy cow, it strikes something I think that's in all of us.
One, it's an indie project, and you have a lot of freedom, and I have my character Fletcher that I play in the film is one of those guys that's really out there, and having such an intimate kind of crew and setting, I thought I could really play around and have fun with them, and it's exactly what happened. They were really great on set, and yeah, I got to mess around with a character that I usually don't play.
So what first attracted me to Find Me was the fact that it was an edgy thriller. It was very expressive and interesting. The character Blair, who I portrayed, was just something different for me. It was unique.
In terms of the script, it was just there was a part for everybody. There's 7 or 8 main characters. Everybody gets to do something. Everybody has a piece of the puzzle.
I was just drawn to the story. I love mysteries, I love thrillers, and the complexity of all the characters really drew me in because it just makes for a wonderful story.
What hurdles did you have to overcome to play this character?
I mean, he is really different from me. I mean, he's this guy that's really out there, and I thought it was going to be tough, connecting with him, but it was the opposite. I mean, the second I really got into his head, it was so easy. I thought he was so likable, and on set, everybody's like, yeah, he's a dick, and I'm like, no, I love him, and it worked out really nicely.
I faced a couple challenges. The character is a really complex person. She's got a lot of layers, so it's interesting to sort of, peel the layers away from everything that she had to deal with.
Well, the biggest challenge is, and I've done it before, I think maybe only once, but I'm not a mother. So the challenge was to be the kind of mother and grandmother that Linda Kling is. I mean, she is, to me, the ideal example of a wonderful American woman.
For me, the character of Neil was sort of a sort of bleeding heart character who's trying to create this future life where things can be the way they once were. And so I was just attracted to a character who's going through that process, because I've been there myself and can't figure out which way to go to get things back to normal.
How did you like working with an ensemble as such?
It was great. I think they made a point to have us hang out before, and so when we got on set, it felt like a family. We would joke around, and a lot of our improvised stuff made it into the film, and I think it shows. We literally were a bunch of friends hanging out in a cabin, and that's what the film is about.
I loved working with an ensemble cast. Actually, it's interesting because when you work with an ensemble cast, the first couple days, people are really into telling everybody what they're into. Everybody built these strong relationships really quickly. We didn't have months to film, so we only had a matter of weeks. I think just being on an indie set and being together in close corridors for such a long, 2-week period, it was a phenomenal experience.
We worked in one location, slept in that location, ate in that location, cooked in that location. We lived there for 2 weeks.
And I really think that's what helped for people to make that connection. When you're forced to get up in the morning and have a cup of coffee with someone, you make a connection.
We're all together in this cabin shooting these scenes day after day, and you're really sort of created this kinship with these people, this family, you know? So I really enjoyed it.
Working with an ensemble cast definitely made it a very enjoyable and powerful experience.
There's something about this movie and working on it and the ensemble joy and the love of the entire company that makes me feel like we're all stars of this movie.
I mean, the people that we were fortunate enough to work with, the cast, the crew, everybody, our writer, Gabby, I mean, it was such a collaborative process. The entire, from beginning, conception to the end.
I was able to find a community of people that had the same goal in common, which was just to get out there and make a great film.
I mean, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this film. I mean, they worked really hard, and all the actors are extremely talented, and everyone just did a wonderful job to pull this together. So I'm very happy. I mean, it looks great.
I loved every moment of it. So I mean, I can't tell you what was the favorite part.
Find Me Too. They want you to reprise your role. Do you do it?
I don't know how Find Me Too could actually happen, but I would play Linda any day of the week.
All right, we're closing it up. Find Me was a huge success to a sold-out audience here at the Hollywood Film Festival 2012. We hope you enjoy.